prove to yourself that you can do the hard things. But the main thing that I need, or that I like to tell people, especially when they're getting started, is a huge component of mine is to define your why. And it means why you are starting. And the why can always change. Hell, sometimes I change mine like week on week just because that's the difference.
It can be multiple whys.
It can be multiple whys too. But it's usually until you have the stacked proof or confidence of, in that period of time where you're really doubting yourself, I might rely on confidence now of I can do this because I've done other hard things. And so like I remember when I was training to be a firefighter, my why at that time was you're about to go into a job where people's lives depend on your fitness level.
Yep.
So how dare you quit? And that pushed me through those extra minutes until I got to a point where now I could just rely on confidence.
Yep.
And so what I want to ask you is if you have one right now, if you remember maybe one of the first whys that you had, just kind of the why behind why you continue day in and day out to show up for yourself.
I think it does. I'll say maybe it's changed a little bit.
It does. It always does.
I'll say generally I think the overriding theme is what we talked about before is I don't want to look at something that I want to do and say, I wish I could do that, but I can't because I'm not physically able to do that. So I think that's always been my like overriding why.